Alright, fellow YouTubers, what's up? Captain Charisma 1989, aka Fatback, aka Chris, back again. It's going to be my top 10 WrestleManias of all time. But before I get started, the first time ever on my show, I have a very special guest, my good friend. He's a hilarious man. Ladies and gentlemen, the amazing Boomhower, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Alright, pop a squat, Boom. What you up to, man?
Nothing, I don't reckon.
We out here in the park, ain't we?
Yeah.
We're going to talk about WrestleManias.
We sure are.
Alright, first up, number 10. And it's a tie. First part of the tie is WrestleMania 3. I wasn't alive for this one, I just had to go back and watch it. Really, probably people would rank it higher, but for me, most of the matches were kind of short, with the exception of Ricky Steamboat versus Macho Man and Hogan versus Andre. That's why I ranked this one so low, but overall, it was a pretty good little WrestleMania. Boomhower, you ever seen that one?
Well, hell no.
Well, hell no?
I don't reckon.
Alright. Also at number 10 is WrestleMania 10. And the reason this ranked so low, because again, it really wasn't that good of a card. It was an okay card. You had Bret Hart versus Owen Hart, which is still, in my opinion, the greatest opening match in WrestleMania history. You also had, at the end, Bret Hart versus Yokozuna. The infamous ladder match, Razor Ramon versus Shawn Michaels. That's why I rated this one number 10. Boomhower, you ever seen WrestleMania 10?
No, I don't think I have.
You don't think you have? You know who Shawn Michaels is, though?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 9 is WrestleMania 1. People will probably rate this higher because it's the first WrestleMania, but again, I'm only 19. I wasn't born yet. I haven't seen it. I've watched it once on VHS when I was a kid. It was okay. You know, it set the precedent for all WrestleManias to come. It had It had the $15,000 Slam Challenge between Big John Studd and Andre, and of course the legendary main event Hogan and Mr. T versus Piper and Mr. Wonderful. So it's WrestleMania 1. It set the precedent. Boomhower, you ever seen WrestleMania 1? You know anything about WrestleMania 1?
No, I don't remember that shit.
Okay. Number 8, WrestleMania 21, WrestleMania 1 Hollywood. And it was a very good WrestleMania. I enjoyed it thoroughly. It had Kurt Angle versus Shawn Michaels. That was just a classic wrestling match. Went on for well over 30 minutes. Also had The Undertaker versus Randy Orton, a very good match. Batista and John Cena were born out of this pay-per-view. They went on to have very successful title reigns, and they're the huge megastars that we know now. Also, Money in the Bank ladder match was born this year, so WrestleMania 21, a very good WrestleMania. It just launched so much stuff. You ever seen that one, Boom? You know what I'm talking about when I say WrestleMania 21?
I think I do. I don't know.
You think?
Yeah.
You ever seen it?
No.
Alright. You need to liven up. Perk up.
What is their perfect band? Oh.
We're filming a video. That's why you need to perk up.
What's that one come out in April?
That's
WrestleMania. Oh, Lord, holy shit. Here we go now.
See why he's awesome? Okay, number 7 is WrestleMania 12. Really, the only reason I rated this a little bit so high, the rest of the undercard was pretty crappy, but the one match itself made this card. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels. What the hell you did? Oh, God, there was a spider. Bret Hart versus Shawn Michaels at WrestleMania 12. That's why I rated this number 7. You ever seen that Iron Man match?
No, I don't think I have.
You know what an Iron Man match is?
Oh, what the hell is it?
You gotta talk louder.
I don't know what the hell that shit is.
It's a 60-minute match. 2 wrestlers.
Oh, holy hell.
Alright. Coming in at number 6 is WrestleMania 20, where it all begins again. This was, it was an okay it was a pretty good little WrestleMania. I enjoyed it thoroughly. All the title matches were good. Especially one of the best moment I'll never forget is Eddie Guerrero versus the other guy that I can't say on the air because he killed his family, but you know who I'm talking about. Celebrating both of them being world champions in the ring. Still, even though I hate the guy now, it was because he killed his family.
They don't like you saying that?
We're not. I just feel bad saying Chris Benoit. Oh God, I said it.
You blind person.
Oh my God. Anyways, it was good WrestleMania. Plus, we saw the return of the old school Undertaker, which is very nice. Number 5 is WrestleMania 5. The Mega Powers collided, and it was awesome. Macho Man versus Hulk Hogan.
Holy shit. Are you serious?
Yes, I'm serious.
Oh
the
my
Mega
God.
Powers collided. It was Hogan versus Macho Man, and it was awesome. The undercard was also very good. You had the Ultimate Warrior versus Rick Rude. What? Oh my God, Boomhower! God dang! Don't get me kicked. Sorry, he's going crazy.
That's a brown spider. I ain't getting no bad
God,
thing.
I think you killed. Anyways, WrestleMania 5 was a very good WrestleMania. Number 4 is this past year's WrestleMania, WrestleMania 24. You saw the emotional farewell to Ric Flair You saw Undertaker win his world title in a phenomenal match against Edge. Very good triple threat match for the WWE title. Money in the Bank was very good. Punk won. It was a very good WrestleMania, I thought. I still watch it. I can watch it all the way through to this day. You remember WrestleMania? Were you that? No, you weren't there for WrestleMania 24, were you?
No.
No, you know who Ric Flair is?
I think I do.
You know what he's famous for?
Yeah.
He does this.
Whoa! You stupid ass person.
Number 3, WrestleMania 14. This launched the Attitude Era for me. This was the birth of Stone Cold. Well, the launching of Stone Cold Steve Austin to the main event. It was also Shawn Michaels' last match until SummerSlam 2002, and they put on a great match for Shawn had a broken back. Also, the dumpster match, one of the greatest. That was an amazing match. You need to do that again. The dumpster match was awesome. Triple H and Owen Hart was a very good match. Just a very good card put together. That's why it holds a special place in my heart, because it was the first WrestleMania I ordered on pay-per-view. You know that you know who Stone Cold is? You know what he does? He opens up a can of whoop ass like this. Whoop ass.
Holy shit.
Alright, number 2 is WrestleMania 6, and this I could have put number 1 due to the main event, Hulk Hogan versus Warrior. At the time, I was a huge Hulk Hogan fan. Huge Ultimate Warrior fan. I loved them both. I was a little kid. I was like, oh my god. But I didn't. But it was a very good WrestleMania. Undercard was very good. And of course, the Hogan Warrior match was awesome. And I know I'm running out of time. So number 1 for me is, do you know anything about Hogan and Warrior before I continue? You know who Hulk Hogan is?
No.
Well,
yeah.
You know who Ultimate Warrior is?
No.
Okay. Number 1, WrestleMania 17. This was a great card. For the most part, open and closed. They had a triple threat hardcore match between Raven, Big Show, and Kane. Very good. They had TLC 2, a very good match. Austin versus Rock, amazing match. It was a very awesome pay-per-view from beginning to end. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is my top 10 of WrestleMania. Boomhower, I'd like to thank you for being my guest on my show. Do you have any last thoughts about any of these WrestleManias before we end it up and go home?
I can't wait till the shit hits the fan.
You can't wait for this year's WrestleMania, can you?
Hell no.
It's going to be the first WrestleMania you've ever watched live on pay-per-view, isn't it?
Crazy, some pictures on the thing. Yeah, I'm done now, Rick.
Alright, we out of here, guys. Later.
Bye.
Alright, stop it. Oh, that was a bit, Boomhower. That was awesome. That was amazing. That was amazing. I wonder if we went over. I bet we did.
Did we?
No. Went 8 minutes.